Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. There's a company recently that sent an abuse notice to the abuse department of my web host. And when somebody sends something to the abuse department of a web host, usually that means they're trying to get something on your site taken down and they're not going about it in the nicest of ways. So that was Happy Bar and Grill. Now I wanted to go over something from this company. They were in this article because of this real-time biometric profiling of customers. People did a lot of digging and they found this one company that was offering services, IP biometrics, and they were actually bragging about what they had put together for Happy Bar and Grill. Now, Happy Bar and Grill claims that they are not using the system, and they claim that the only thing that happened was testing between September and December of 2023, and they claim that they rejected the proposal in December of 2023, saying that they're not using it. Personally, again, the fact that you even fucking considered testing this to begin with is problematic to me, but forget about that for one moment, forget about Happy Bar and Grill. What I'd like to focus on here is the company that made the case study they put on their website, because they're bragging about having the ability to offer these services. If you're putting this on your website and you sell this type of service, to me, this tells me that you want to sell this type of service again, that you're proud of what you're doing. So let's just go over what IP Biometrics does and what it is that they put together for, or claim to have put together for Happy Bar and Grill. From IP Biometrics' site, this was ripped off of their site very recently for obvious reasons, and it is now on the web archive. So you have to find it on archive.org and links down below. Facial recognition for Happy Bar and Grill. Facial recognition solution. IP Biometrics has developed a unique facial recognition solution for Happy Bar and Grill restaurant chain. The project focuses on monitoring the smiles of waiters using existing cameras in the restaurant to identify who the waiter is and whether he is smiling. The system counts the number of smiles on each waiter during his working hours and creates a ranking of the smiliest employees. This is why DDR5 is $1,200. Smile tracking. The solution counts the number of smiles each waiter makes during the workday, providing data on how many smiles each employee has made, ranking of the smiliest waiters. The system automatically generates a ranking of waiters with the most smiles, encouraging positive behavior in customer service. Our smile recognition solution for Happy Bar and Grill integrates facial recognition technologies that not only improve the atmosphere in restaurants, but also increase customer engagement and satisfaction. Is that not a fucking Black Mirror episode if you ever read about it? And frankly, as somebody who was an employee for a long time before having a business, you're not always gonna fucking smile. You're at work. Sometimes work sucks. Lots of jobs suck. Lots of customer-facing jobs suck. And I don't care if the person is smiling at me. What I care about is, did you do what I asked you to do? Did you bring me food that actually tastes good? Did you remember what it is that I wanted? If you're not smiling, but you do what I want, I'm cool. I don't need you to fucking smile and pretend that you're enjoying yourself when you're at work, because many people who are at work are not enjoying themselves. What I care about is competence. So not only is this type of system incredibly dystopian, but it's also the wrong metric, at least from my perspective as both being a customer and a boss and a business owner. What matters to me is everybody smiling all the time. Nor do I want to create this type of weird dystopian environment where people have to pretend that they actually enjoy being at work. I know that people don't enjoy fucking reballing a chip with 0.25 millimeter balls and trying it 5 different times when you don't even know if that chip is going to work because you took it off a donor board. I wasn't even smiling half the time that I was doing my job. How am I supposed to expect the employees to? Whether or not Happy Bar and Grill actually use this, in my opinion, is a red herring. The real story here is that there are companies that are offering this, that are happy to offer it, that are bragging about it. Whether or not Happy Bar and Grill uses this, they tested with it, didn't use it at all, I'm less interested in than the fact that this company has this on their website. That is so fucking creepy. And I'm not one of those people that pretends to be a good boss. I've always said this on this channel many times. I don't think I'm a great person to work for. And even if I was a good person to work for, which I don't think I am, being a boss just puts you in the situation that can be adversarial, where employees are not getting along and you have to resolve a dispute amongst them, and one of them is going to think that you're an asshole. When there's issues with money in the business, you're the one who has to make tough decisions. Not in my wildest dreams would I ever imagine implementing something in my company that's tracking the smiles of my employees or my customers. In fact, when we log into the CCTV system, it's not to see were people working or were they fucking around. 99% of the time, it's the customer claimed that they sent in their device with a case, and we want to see if it actually did come with a case. It's stuff like that. It's very often, it's actually to protect my employees, not to shit on them. It's not to see if people are stealing. It's literally just crap like, I thought that, where did I put this tool? And then you can just look on the cameras and see where it was, kind of thing. Never in a million years would I imagine using this to count the number of smiles on my employees' faces and rank them based on how often they smile. And the fact that you think that that's going to make a better atmosphere in restaurants and increase customer engagement is just the most Black Mirror shit I've ever heard in my life. I don't think IP Biometrics should have a page in the Consumer Rights Wiki for this, honestly. Because we have the plugin. We got the browser plugin. or when you go to a company's website, it will tell you when these types of things happen. I hope it gets an entry in the wiki. Anyway, that's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. And you better fucking be smiling, because if you're not, I'll know.